Thank you for still joining us on TMI as we look at issues concerning the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as regards youth inclusion. And joining me to discuss this very, very sensitive topic from Abuja is the Honorable Awa Bamiji, National Coordinator, Coalition of Pro-Democracy Group for Better Nigeria. Good morning, Honorable Awa.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Yeah, we've had a very successful transition yesterday from the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration to that of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who assumes office on first day hitting the ground running, and he made some very remarkable statements to show that he is ready, to move the country forward. Now, what's your impression about what the president said yesterday in the inaugural speech as getting ready to make sure that Nigeria is reshaping for the better?
Thank you. It is, when you are talking of encouraging speech, I think that's what we heard from the president. Yes, and in line with what and we, the station of democracy group that comes together from various, political zones under the democracy group, Better Nigeria. We actually had our press conference, which was held on Saturday, whereby we said we are forming a think tank, and by the grace of God, June 12th this year, we will unveil our plan towards the think tank, who are to be included in our think tank for the president-elect. And then, apart from think tank, still looking in the direction of Africa. They have been doing it. We have been having think tank. We have been having think tank committee, as well as the BOT members. We will make it official. We will make it public by June 12th, by the grace of God. We will know who and who are the think tank for this coalition of pro-democracy group in Nigeria, because we have been, various fora, and that's the reason why we said President, he's a member of our constituency, coalition, civil society community. Let him just be there, because he needs more than before now to rally around him, to be giving him ideas to get it. He was the governor of Lagos State, and through our complementary efforts, the record are there, and the goodwill spoke for before he got there. But now he needs us more. This where we are talking of which is very challenge now, as Nigeria is concerned. We don't have doubt in his ability. We know him very well for decades. We are June 12th. All these people that we are saying, we are calling ourselves for democracy is can be interpreted. June 12th, the veterans of June 12th, the June 12th activists are the ones that come together. Luckily, your station was there on Saturday. The man saw Asari Dokubo, he saw Yerima Steti from Kaduna. Lot of people from Imo. We have the representative of Governor Rocha Sokorocha. All these are there. Baba Kokori, Franco Kokori. We know what Kokori stands for. So all of them come together. Oshiomhole was respected on that day. So the name that made it happen during the June 12th struggle, they are still much alive, and this present government, because it's so a June 12th struggle. So we don't have in his ability, and we don't have doubt in our ability again at now. Very much.
Then when he was governor of Lagos State, and a huge number of Nigerians also have those track records, and it's based on that some are believing that there's going to be a very, very pragmatic turnaround, being that he's now the president of Nigeria. Now, where does the youth, because we look at the challenges facing the youths, jobs, unemployment, and all of this issue about the youths not being positioned, for the progress of the country. Do you see the agenda of the God president as including the youths in his government?
Let me say, it's beyond seeing the idea that the president will include the youth. I said, I've known our decades now. When he was governor of Lagos State, he has Barrister Okoyemi now as a senator, as the minister, commissioner for sports, and he has former NANS president, who was the most popular NANS president because he was incarcerated during 3 juntas running the military administration in Nigeria. So I'm talking in person of Olusegun Mayegun with us on that Saturday too, for you to know that the people that really made it happen, they are fully behind this man. And how did he go about it to get it right in the area of youth development, youth empowerment then, and those things that we, as Coalition Democracy Group, put forward in our press conference to relay that I'm talking. I'm the President General of Black Council of Yoruba Youth, because we say you are a national group in Nigeria. People who listen very well. Are you with do you really mean what you are in the trenches for decades now? I'm for Kuti Memorial Committee since 2008 to date. Political strategies to the leadership of Afenifere 2001 to date. So the expense is there. Likewise, Mayegun, likewise, Oba Abiodun Sowumi, comrade Oba Sowumi that attended the conference. Likewise, Barrister Omobaba from that's the president of Middle. We have SA among ourselves. SA Goodluck Obi is now a royal father in Imo State. He was formerly the Southwest coordinator for the campaign for democracy. Yeah, he worked hand in hand with Barrister Femi. So when we are talking about who are the people that are your mentors, people like Professor Wa, we have Barrister Femi Falana and of them like that. So you could see the youth structure. You could see the civil society structure telling the whole world the president elect as at on Sunday, yesterday, May 29. So structure, like proofing. We are proving ourselves. We are proving it, and all we are saying that Nigeria just do our best. We are pretend defeat.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's see your reaction about the statement of the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where he said yesterday during the inaugural speech that fuel subsidy is gone. And that is a very strong statement, when it comes to Nigerians hearing that and how they will react. And you understand that the youths are basically challenged by unemployment and inability to hit the ground, with enough capital to start businesses running, and the small scale businesses they have could be challenged by the epileptic power supply we have at present. So do you see the subsidy removal, as having a very, very harsh effect on the youths as per the business they do and as per how to, cope with that challenge? And what do you see the president doing in this regard to cushion the effect of the youths in this direction? Thank you. It's still This Morning on ITV, and before the break, we had Honorable Awa Bamaji on youth inclusiveness and the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you for sustaining the conversation with me, Honorable Awa. Now, you have the floor. What do you see as a reaction, to, deepening the impact of the youths in terms of being able to overcome the harsh conditions that may come as a result of this fuel subsidy removal?
Nobody will, smile at the announcement, but if there is no pain, there won't be any gain for anybody. So we advise to reach the problem, and the road to greatness is always rough. I have never seen it in record or told by anybody that you can easily, when you are looking, see the way you got the ticket and see the way you got the seat for this challenge as well. Let's say we have been tested, we are challenges. We take it up, to the administration of the Nigerian masses that are really, genuine in their thinking, that if there is removal, they will not move forward. See, everybody understand why the Asiwaju predecessor keep on, he kept on borrowing. Few days that he left office. To be frank with everybody, there is no resources to run this government.
Okay, I think we're still having that challenge. Okay. Well, we hope to get the connection rightly, because if you can still hear me, Honorable Awa, it's not enough for us to say that for us to get it right, we must have to go through pain. Like they always say, no pain, no gain. But what do you see, or what would you set as an agenda for the government of President Bola Tinubu, to put on the ground to cushion the effects of the subsidy removal on the Nigerian youths?
Thank you very much. Like us, on Saturday, we spoke about youth empowerment. We spoke about youth inclusion in the, and then because the youth are the bulk, when we are talking of electorate, they are, they are the bulk. They are in large compared with other, age group. So the mothers and fathers, even we fight on the feet at the family. So therefore, we are, before we got to this stage, we have been, putting something on ground as a proposal for the incoming administration to really look at where the youth can be, fully edged. Because we have a lot of them unemployed. How can we get employed? Even if they increase more inflation throughout the world, they are facing inflation. But if you don't have your money pocket, but if you have some pocket, that you are buying to some extent, but you can find when you have money pocket in your pocket. An angry tiger is an angry tiger. So that we must be protected in Nigeria. And that the president, the immediate past president, you understand this. He too has been, preparing the mind of the incoming administration to be led by that is been by our able president Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has been informing him of challenges of the administration that he was about handing over to him, and it has happened. So, I like the top the paper. Asiwaju hit grant unfunded plan, remove the fuel subsidy. If it is from the fuel subsidy we want to start, then we are fully, because we have passed our proposal to the president before that he's been sworn in. impact on the youth development in this country, and how it can, improve on the economy, policy, other policies, not one area like earth. You are good in that area of administration and you are poor on road. That means you are not meant to be. So various ministry, we have various policies. What development? But this is the country which is, is staring us at our face now, and a lot of that. So the president is there to face every policy that is being expected to perform. Is ready to face it and deliver that the entire, and we that we are talking about how far we can put on keeping our own to his own to.
Okay, Honorable Awa Bamiji, let me quickly cut in here. Now, the issue of the fuel subsidy removal, don't forget, as at the time or inception of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, he also talked about it and also said that it's going to be removed. But all through his 8 years, the subsidy stayed. Yes. And now he left. He said that the subsidy has been removed. And from June, starting from June, there's no budget for it on the national budget. Now, don't you think this could be a doom, that may be looming if the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, steps in and doesn't take precautions in understanding the scheme or the issues surrounding the fuel subsidy removal before making such announcement? Because as we have it now, prices are skyrocketing at different filling stations, and don't you think that could cause a huge hardship that will bring about, uprise, inflation that may not really augur well for him starting his administration on that foot?
Thank you very much, Madam. You have spoken well, and you have spoken for the entire nation. That's the belief of everybody. As coming, my driver was driving me to this station this morning. I saw, the queue has been there. The fuel seller, they have been ordering the fuel. So they understand that the federal government increase of the pump fuel. If you just by 5 naira, you will see that kind of ordering of fuel. So it has up. They have started down now. So that is the federal government, and we that we are trying to complement the effort of the government need to come in fast, because stitch in time always saves nine. That is the area, because they don't release the fuel in their custody. If they don't sell it, they hold it somewhere to chaos. I'm seeing that now. If I'm seeing this other area in the other state, so it is the duty of petroleum regulatory price come out, and it is the duty of law enforcement agents to come out, and of each governor in each state to speak it out. Now it is duty of the president who moved yesterday. The postmortem speech now has to be made, because they started their own again, and it's all about this interest. They have to make profit more than from the NNPC to them. So all we, like I said, government, anything is running away from it will not be a better leader. Any pieces that the rest of time like this will come. Ability to surmount it is what made you a good leader, and as face it in the past, now ready to do the same with the backing of the civil society and with the backing of Nigeria, with the patriotic one, of course, because we have some people that were shouting that the handing over should not take, that the interim government should be. So those people will be clapping. Okay, the, the, we are reason why we are put out, because nobody look at his speech before he made it. Is the own, president that know what is good. He has come out now and he wrote action plan. That is area where we are needed to really look at, and how we can, to ensure that impact on the, common masses will not be deep as any, I think.
Okay, they say governance is a continuum, and continuity is key to make sure that government continues to bring about respite in the direction of its citizens. What legacies that the predecessor of the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, would you want the president not to continue? Because some Nigerians believe that there are some legacies of the past president that shouldn't be continued. They see it as mistakes on the part of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari then. So what legacies would you not want the current president, Bola Tinubu, to continue?
The president must commend the past president Buhari done well, because if not being in 2015 by the majority of Nigeria, and also in 20, that is one. The second achievement of that past president is infrastructure development. This long it was constructed, connected southeast and south together. That was just the office. So that achievement for him, President to look at this area like it, that people complaining, to complain. Then we did, and we came out and we did it because we saw the impact. We felt the that is of the government. He will refuse he will refuse all what are all those policies that really being applied to happen. It to change the currency that they did.
Thank you very much. I'm afraid there's too much we can take on this conversation. Big thanks, Honorable Bamiji Awa, who is the National Coordinator Coalition of Pro-Democracy Group for Better Nigeria. Thank you for holding the conversation. We hope to have this with you in subsequent time. We will be extending the frontiers of this discussion as regards the transition and the administration of President Bola Tinubu, setting agenda, in that regard. We do that shortly. Do stay.